Good God, I'm a genius. Makes sense to double check that you installed everything before starting a stream, but no. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back. Alexandrian Codex, Frostpunk. Last autumn, I meant to check this out months ago, but here we go. The Empire's collapsing under the strain of climate catastrophe, yet no one is ready to admit it openly. The secret project to build generators is put into motion. This is really good. I've really enjoyed watching other people play through this, but yeah, just completely forgot about it. From what I've seen, this is actually way easier than vanilla Frostpunk. It adds some much more challenging modes to survival mode, however. And that's still too hot, and I burned my tongue again. Yeah, I've been wanting to stream, but frankly, nothing's been interesting me very much. I've been playing Animal Crossing, but there's enough of that out there, right?
Assistant engineer at Imperial Exploration Company. It's been 5 weeks since we have left the familiar walls of Birmingham behind. Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope. And finally, we have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far. Or small price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only hope I am going to avoid their fate. They've claimed there was nothing to fear, that this whole journey of ours was just a precaution. But now, it feels like the weather is changing. And the winter seems inevitable.
We cross the rough northern seas to reach Site 113, where we are to build the greatest marvel of technology, the generator. Your crew, lured by the promise of a steady job and eager to leave the work riots and bread queues behind, are somewhat taken aback at the sight of a desolate landscape surrounding the site. We were told not to ask for details, and there's no turning back now. There's no consensus why this contract has such high priority, considering the deteriorating situation of the Empire, but your superiors are clear. This is the most important job of your life. For Queen and country. Before you start building the generator, you have to set up basic supply infrastructure. This means building the docks and gathering the resources piling up by them. You also need a raw food source. Fishing harbor or forager's camp set up a food source somewhere in the plains. By a food source set, okay. So there are, new buildings. Click on food and, okay. I guess I was misclicking. Research and build docks. Okay, I'm like, I don't see docks anywhere. Well, Alex, there may be a very good reason for that. So we can't build anything within here because is it the work site for the generator? If we start building out here, how do I want to plan this out? So let's just plop you down right there. Give you a path to... Does it need to be connected to the generator? Sure! I don't know why it needs to be connected to the generator, given that it's a hole in the ground. But that's fine. Sure. Start gathering resource piles, build and activate the fishing harbor, set up a fortress camp. Cool, 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 cool. Can I do both? No. No. Alright, what do we have to work with here? Steel? Not really too worried about that right now. Wood, just plop maximum amount of people on that. One steel, we have another steel. And steam cores. I don't need steam cores right now. But I have nothing else for these people to do, so hey, yeah, steam cores, go right ahead. And I know you're all homeless, that's fine. I want to check the... Okay, all that's right. And... all that's right. Great, okay. Maybe it's my headphones that just turned on. Sir, our employer, the Imperial Exploration Company, has prepared the site for us. Besides digging an enormous shaft for the underground part of the generator, they've left some construction materials behind to get us started. We should set up camp and clear the area around the shaft to make space for the construction facilities. Okay, I'm on it, champ. Why do I have 15 unemployed? Are they all building that? Right, I've assigned folks to all of these. Yeah, I just have 15 surplus. Okay, well, fair enough. Where are these? 5 each? 10 each. Ooh, okay, that's easy. 1, 2, 3. Out of wood. Yep, and we're gonna be out of wood for a while. You know, I've never left a house off of the street before. I'm curious if people just refuse to go in it. Just a little silly, right? Especially when winter is on its way. I find it a little ridiculous to consider people just being like, you know, nah, I'll just die. There's no road going to my house. I'm a person of principle. Oh yeah, this is a Frostpunk DLC. Good to see you. Yeah, this DLC came out months ago. I've just been super busy and honestly kind of forgot about this. As the first workday ends, people start gathering in small groups to chat or play cards. A couple of workers are throwing rocks down the huge central shaft. Deep, ain't it? To think we have to work down there. Out of boredom, or maybe to exercise their fears, more workers join in. Soon, rocks start raining down the hole. This might be dangerous, but camp offers very little other entertainment. I'm gonna say stop them. I'm gonna say stop them because this has no penalty. Or, this has no penalty, and if I know anything about Frostpunk, something that seemingly has no penalty is a fucking lie. So, I'm just gonna bite this because I know what it's gonna do wrong. Oh, you know, I'm loving that quarantine life. Here in Washington, here in Seattle, it's been weeks, 3-4 weeks of a stay-at-home order, so that's when I told my employer, hey, I'm gonna do this because the governor said that we should, and also just logically we should. We do a bullshit do nothing job, and they're like, no, this is an essential job. We're exempt. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you can be exempt. I quit. I'm not contributing to a pandemic through negligence just in order to make sure rich people are more comfortable. I'm good. I'm just gonna protect myself. Yeah, the Che Guevara videos are honestly, they're fine. They're good. I've been enjoying reading through Che Guevara's Guerrilla Warfare again. Highly recommend just reading it for yourself. At the pace I'm going, it's gonna take forever to get through it. But hey, watch it. I provide some commentary, and honestly, if people want to comment on those and get into a bit of a discussion, I I definitely need more modern treatises on guerrilla warfare, because a few things he talks about are a little dated. What the hell do I want to research? Well, it doesn't matter, because I don't have the wood to research right now. Yeah. Yeah, the quarantine life is honestly not bad. I'm enjoying the... Really? It's 10 above freezing and you fell ill? People got a cold. Fuck you. In the first night under -10, people don't get sick. Okay, alright. Sir, if few of our people get a cold from sleeping on the ground, we should provide... Yeah, I'll provide shelter to everyone. You fuck off. I got a cold. It's above freezing. You're fine. Yeah, I hear you. I can be pretty bad at reading books by myself, too. This one, I got back into reading, given the political climate in the United States and impending economic collapse, etc., etc., etc. It's comforting to read, for me, to read about, you know, what sort of options are out there, what sort of ways that people have successfully banded together and etc., etc. I think you probably take my meaning. It's very comforting in the same way that reading like wilderness survival guide is comforting. Resources. So you want me to build the docks. I kind of want to build the sawmill first. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I know we don't have food, but we're good. Oh, I have raw food. I need to turn that into... Why the fuck is this? Yeah, everyone has a roof. I'm not new at this game. Well, I'm new at this DLC, but I'm not bad at Frostpunk. I didn't pick a difficulty, did I? Well, we'll find out. Yeah, you know, the impending collapse of the United States. You know, it might not be that bad, but it's we have more unemployed than we have since the Depression. And yeah, much more drastic disparity in wealth equality. I don't need to get into it. I get into it in the Che videos plenty, and I will just go on ad nauseum about the dread of... Are you guys at peak debt? Oh yeah. Yeah. And deciding to print out trillions of dollars in order to bail out businesses that have been affected and allow companies to buy stock buybacks instead of, you know, giving the population like free medical care or guaranteed housing or food or, you know, a rent freeze or anything like that, or universal basic income for the duration of the crisis. No, we get a one-time payment of $1,200. It's a shit show. My country's just a shit show. Reality check. As the camp wakes up under dark rain clouds, the mood among our people turns gloomy. Nobody told us we'd be sent to the end of nowhere, they grumble. There's nothing for us to do here but work. They're going to stay a while in this remote, cold, miserable place. If you don't keep motivation up, the efficiency will suffer. Motivation will fall each morning. Well, let's see what we can do. Give me the laws, public house. Hardworking people need to unwind. Motivation will rise. I build a public house. A pub. Yes, I will build a pub. That one's easy.
Rules and regulations have changed.
You must go to the pub. Oh, it doesn't have like a area of effect. Oh, of course it doesn't. Is it just like the other pub? Of course it would.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Yeah, I was actually looking at maybe playing Old World Blues or Kaiser Reich again. But I forgot that a new Hearts of Iron DLC came out, and I don't really want to buy it. Like, the reviews for the new espionage system are bad. So I'm on the fence about it. The DLC or the mods might not require the DLC, but yeah. I did play a little bit of Stellaris to the point where I recognize, oh, I don't want to stream this. I don't want to start a new series. It's different. It's got some new features that are cool and fun, but at the end of the day, it's still pretty much the same creature. And a lot of the underlying performance issues have been mitigated, definitely, but they're still there. Cool. I really need a source of food. Faster gathering. Do I have to go down here? Food and health. Okay, it's its own tab. Foraging quarters, fishing harbor. Let's just go straight for... Never mind, let's wait until that hits 50 and go straight for fishing harbors, because...
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
We're fine. Yeah, I got 3 days. Probably fine. Okay, people gotta work at the docks. I need 5 workers. That means we have engineers working at the public house. Yeah, engineers working at the pub makes sense, right? Chemistry. Administration. Find ways to keep your people healthy, fed, motivated. Yeah. New law. House of Pleasure. Or bare knuckle bouts. Nothing relieves tension. Okay. Hearty meals. Will increase motivation. Bathhouse. People living near a working bathhouse are less likely to fall ill. I like that. On-site burials. Repatriation of bodies. Listen, nobody's died yet. Let's make a chapel. Okay, I'm a little concerned about wood. How much am I running on here? So 26. Do math, Alex. 52 plus 46, 98. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What, how many days do I have to do this? 4 days. Oh yeah, plenty of time. Okay, tell you what. We will research the foragers' quarters. That's gonna require 25 build. Yes, this will be fine. Yeah, I've been wanting to run a new D&D or something campaign with some of my other friends who are in quarantine, but we live in very different time zones, so that's been hard to get together.
Shake a leg. The shift's on.
Yeah, PDX has been... Their games and DLC have been kind of disappointing lately, right? They're fine, but... Yeah, the modding community really makes it work. Now that we've built a basic resource infrastructure, we can set about bringing more people and steam cores from England. To do this, we need to build a telegraph station. Yeah, I think that can wait. Right now I'm trying to make sure I have food, which I don't. Oh great, what up? Skeptic, you hear 2 workers arguing over the reality of a global cooling. Really believe this end of the world rubbish? Me, I'm just here for the money. When we're done with the mad scheme, I can move my family out of St. Giles. Then you're a fool. Let's go all die when the frost comes. He turns to you. Ain't it the truth, sir? Mind your work, lads. Only fools doubt it. Well, so the science says. We don't have discontentment to get rid of, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun to get a campaign going, because right now I think more than, I don't know, I was gonna say more than ever, but more than in a long time, it feels important to... Ah, I accidentally deleted a tree there. Well... to get a little bit of escapism, to distract ourselves a little bit. Not entirely, not, you know, put your head in the sand and whistle as the world ends, but just to cope. Yeah, I know the docks are idle. Don't worry about it. Okay, now I need to build the forger's quarters, because, you know, food kind of important. Pop it up here. Yeah. Do that. Beautiful. What do I want to research next? Tier 2 for drawing boards would be nice. Profile manufacturer eventually. Right now I care more about food, but that doesn't matter, because I don't have anything to build.
Folks, enough work for today.
Oh. Yes. Introduce a new law? Yeah, I'm good. I don't immediately need to do that. Okay, the chapel does have a radius to it. Well, you'll go there. I need wood for this. Of course I do! Why wouldn't I? So I guess the forger's quarter is the... Huh. Okay, that's the new beacon. Yeah, I have... My relationship with my neighbors is pretty okay, but... Yeah, sure, evening services. But I definitely heard some of them joking about, the coronavirus isn't real. I'm like, you are the worst kind of people. Yeah. They haven't been blasting music too much, but they've definitely been, like, going out and having friends over. I'm like, you are so fucking stupid. Like, if diseases worked differently, I wouldn't be quite so upset with people who are being irresponsible right now, but putting yourself at risk is also putting other people at risk, and that's just... Indignant engineer. An engineer complains, "You, sir, I've been mistakenly lodged in a tent full of workers." Now, you see, I don't have anything against workers, but they're loud and, well, they sort of smell. Could you make sure I get moved to an engineer's tent? No, make do. Deal with it. I have higher priorities right now. Okay. I guess slap down a couple of sawmills. No. Food, Alex. You need food. Remember? Yes. Get foragers. Send them out towards these reindeer tracks. Okay, and this is reinforcing my thought that I want to rush towards drawing boards. Because this is not going to be a good way to get food. I gotta come back with food in a day. One of our people died? How? Just died. Sickness, accidents, and deadly cold will keep you... What happened? It with the sick person. It with the person who caught a cold. Okay. Wow. Oh my god. Neo-lib opposition asks people who are against the quarantine to make noise at 10:30 and protest? What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Some rest, people.
I resent having my health taken care of by the government and not being able to go out in public and spread this disease. Very few people near me did, but they all stopped after someone shot some bullets into the night sky. Rightly so. Rightly so. Government taking my freedom to get myself and my loved ones killed. Good. Good. Partially eaten reindeer carcass lies in a circle of trampled, blood-stained earth. The tracks lead on further. Hunting grounds. Nesting place. Okay, nesting place. Eggs. That... Sure. Ah, I have a timeline on this. Okay, I'm not handling this super well. I'm playing this fast and loose, which is not how you should play Frostpunk, but it's fine. I mean, it's not, but it's fine. Get to work on researching, please? Thank you.
We've got work to do.
Can I import food? I cannot. Basic docks will... Oh! Oh. Well. Produce... Oh my god. Well, okay, I wasted a day on that. No wonder it feels like I'm not making wood fast enough. That is not necessarily supposed to be my only source. Whoops. Nesting place. Yeah, have food, please. This inaccessible rock is a nesting place for numerous birds, covered in fish remains. Lake full of fish. Okay, that sounds promising, but it's like literally a day late and $1 short. Some of you will freeze to death, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Well, they're not even freezing to death at this point. They might starve to death, but... Repatriation of bodies. We are dead to rest in English soil. Bodies will be kept in the morgue until they can be transported. So, I'll have to build a morgue. Preparing bodies for transport will cost wood. That won't be much of an issue. No risk of disease from unburied bodies or on-site burial. This will lower motivation. And I'll have to build a cemetery. And each burial will decrease motivation. Cool, let's send them back to England. Alright.
Rules and regulations have changed.
It's 10 wood. Yeah, no problem. You want to go back to England in a cedar box? You got it. Whatever you want, just get the hell out of here. Okay, great. Drawing boards are done for the... I did it on the wrong one. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah. Fishing harbor now, please. Hey, we built a morgue. Great. Is it staffed? It doesn't need to be staffed. Great. Prepare bodies. No bodies selected. There are no bodies in here. Where'd the dude that died go? Not in the morgue. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm not questioning it. I mean, I am questioning it, but that's fine. Everything's fine. We're out of food. Well, whose fault is that? Clearly not an inept administration. It's the workers' fault. Okay, we can set up camp here to supply raw food to the construction site and do it. And then I'll have to set up a second group to go explore the other sites, but I can live with that. I can very much live with that. In fact, I'll do it right now. I can't. I guess I have to research to get more expeditions? Probably. Might have eaten the corpse. You know, they are hungry. That is a thing in normal Frostpunk. I don't know if it can happen in this expansion. But there is a hidden cannibalism law. Build a telegraph station and request more people or supplies. Wait, I have... Oh, I hate that. You have to assign people to these wood piles? Okay, well... Fuck that. I'm putting a gathering post! Right there, perfect. So I don't have to manually click on that every time. Company funerals? Those who give their lives in service to the Empire deserve the highest honor. Will send their bodies back to England in steel coffins. No. That's okay. Let's not do that. Let's pass on that. So you what? Hearty meals. Yes, hearty meals. Food? Ah, yes. That's definitely a thing we'll have at some point. Yep. Yep, and go ahead, build the telegraph station. I'm not even going for, like... wait a minute. You are researching... Okay. God, I'm scatterbrained. Okay, assign 10 of you there. Great. Go gather wood. This doesn't actually need anyone assigned to it. What? Oh, this is how I request shipments. I'm good. Right now, I'm good. I don't want anything. I have too many people as is. Good work setting up the construction camp. Well, they're starving, but sure. Now that we have a line of communication, use it to request resources. We'll provide what we can, but be aware your camp is not the only project that we supply. There are 2 other construction sites in your region. Together, these generators will secure shelter for inhabitants of Liverpool, should the worst happen. Their fate is in your hands. Do not let them down. Yeah, well, we're off to a good start. Cedar bark is pretty filling. Yeah, just lots of sawdust. Okay, fishing harbor right here. And here? Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? Just go all out with it. Is there anything cheap to research right now? Foraging carts? Foragers will move 50% faster. More foragers? I actually want that. Yeah. Do I have to build paths to these? No. Oh, well, that's convenient. Ah! We have food! Thank God. Hearty meals. Yes. We don't need them yet, but I have a suspicion that I will eventually need to provide hearty meals to keep motivation high and discontentment low, so why not just start out on that and plan for that level? Shouldn't we be, you know, working on the site? Probably. Probably. Does that mean I'm going to? No. No, not at all. Gotta stabilize this population first. Okay, new law. Wait. And request more people or supplies. I have to do this? Okay. What does this require? 15 people? Okay, give me... Do that. Okay, new law! New law. Cocaine pills. We could give our people cocaine pills with their breakfast in order to make them work harder. Low risk of death by overdose. That seems like a terrible but hilarious idea. I'm gonna go with a bathhouse. You know what? Let's just keep our people a little bit healthier. Oh yeah, look at that radius. That's incredible. Wait. Okay, this hasn't... These clear out trees really quickly. Okay, so I'll have to build a new one of those. Generator shaft structure. Now that you have your basic infrastructure, it's time to start with the construction of the generator. Build a profiles manufactory, then 8 structural profiles. That will allow you to set up the shaft structure. Oh, God. Yeah. I can't imagine being at the point where I would try to thicken food with sawdust. I'm sure I would get to that point. Plenty of people have historically, but blah. Ugh. Okay, this just works passively? It requires coal. Well, that'll have to wait then. Toot toot.
Time to get busy.
Do I have to research that? I sure do. Okay. Well, more foragers. More foragers researched. Yep, that's what that word is, Alex. Good job. Get forager cart? No, let's not get forager carts, and let's not do that because I don't have anyone on steel. Reloading station. Oh, reloading station will gather resources piling up at the docks. Okay. Faster reloading. Can't do that. Faster gathering, I guess. Yeah. Profile manufacture. Sure, I need to do this anyway, and I'm out of steel, so... you know what? Yeah, give me steel. I'm I'm very good on wood right now. So these... Yeah, you're just transporting food back and forth. Okay, okay, fair enough.
Get some rest, people.
Oop. God, I keep hearing that and I'm like, okay, what happened? I'm so used to that sound being associated with something bad has happened. So we can get comfortable quarters. Housing buildings will only accommodate 8 people. Or I can throw them in crowded quarters. Listen, we don't need to cross that bridge yet. Why don't I just have a house of pleasure? Yeah. Hardworking people deserve all the relief we can provide, and some of them yearn for the pleasures of the flesh. Yeah, that's fine. Engineer. They'll engineer something, alright. Yep. Hungry? Bitch, eat! Not my fault you're hungry. It may be my fault that you're hungry, but I refuse to accept responsibility. Hey, 15, great. You are gonna go work on steel, I guess. Except we can't work on steel until this switch is over, so wait until tomorrow. You're homeless. Right. And you fell ill immediately. Good God. The tolerance threshold is way lower than it used to be. Way lower. And again, we're above freezing. This is absurd. Due to high motivation, efficiency rises by 30%. Great. Love it.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Profile manufacture research. Excellent. Is this dropping off steel? Sure is. And y'all are gathering that steel. Yes, you are. And that's... What? Excuse you. I did... Oh, I have to build an additional foragers' quarters. I did not read that. That's kind of dumb, but fine. No, sorry. The foragers can't operate out of the same hut. You see, even though they're not here, they're very territorial. Forger carts go... Yeah, nothing wrong with prostitution. Sex work is good so long as it's protected. I do think in these conditions it probably wouldn't be very well protected, but what do I know? End of a world. Sir, supply ships bring post for crew from time to time. For security reasons, all letters are opened and read, but we may sometimes ask for your instructions. In this case, an engineer received a letter from relatives in India. They explained a sudden frost devastated their plantation and they're going back to England, as the colony is descending into chaos and the population rising up against the British rule. Surely we cannot let such information impact the morale of our people. Listen, we're not censors here. Discontentment can rise. It's cool. I mean, it's not, but we can handle it. Tell you what, we need to start working on... I want a new sawmill right here. Because this one has no gatherable resources, so we'll plop that down. Let's get a second sawmill going. I can come at this from 2 directions? Sure, that might be overkill. But who gives a shit? Let's... If it's overkill, let's overkill. Bam, new foragers, go check out these hunting grounds. Thank you. Well, there's no downside yet. A lot of things that seem good in Frostpunk are good for a while, but tend to have unexpected twists. And I suspect this will probably be the same. Yeah, give me 30 more workers. 3 more houses, I can do that. Boop, 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 boop. Especially now that that building's gone. 1, 2. Never mind, I can do 2 right now. 2's good enough, right? They don't need housing. They'll just get sick immediately and then die a couple days later because that's how this works, apparently. But yeah, living here would be awful. Absolutely awful. Working here would not be the best. High motivation, though, and discontentment is basically 0, so we're handling this fine. Let's plop down another tent. Right here, and then connect it to the road. And by that I mean wait until I have the wood to connect it to the road. Beautiful. New law! I'm going through these really quickly. Bare knuckle bouts. No, yeah, go ahead, punch each other. Fight club. Go crazy. I think it's a terrible idea, but if it keeps you from hurting, well, from getting mad at me, yeah, sure. Let the plebeians fight. Why not? Okay, you are here. Numerous animal tracks cover the ground. The gentle banks of the swiftly flowing stream form a convenient watering place. We could set up camp here for some time to hunt animals coming for water. Yeah, set up camp. Why not? I know there's more stuff to explore. We'll get to that when I can research it. Oops, sudden chlamydia. Yeah, you know, a syphilis outbreak would not surprise me. That's keeping with the theme and the time. That would be very appropriate. Not that I want it to happen. Oh, this can only be built in here. But I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Can I? Oh, I've had the ability to build medical posts for a while now. Whoops. Guess I should get on that, huh? When are these workers getting in? I'd really... Sawmill upgrade. Efficiency, yeah, sure. More wood. Take it.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
Yeah, when? When are they coming in? Oh. Now? Now! Okay. Give me my workers. Alright, so let's pull this back, throw some workers to work in there instead so my engineers can man this. I don't need 5 doctors right now, but I will. How many of these do I need? 8? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yes, 1. Perfect. Yes, that's exactly right, Alex. Okay. Tell you what. Just 11 right now. I don't think I really need 11, but let's go for it. Why not? These are kind of maxed out right now, which is great. I should probably build some storage so we can put that food somewhere rather than letting the production go to waste. After months, it's only been 11 days of not having a medical tent and 2 people getting sick. I gave them a bathhouse that doesn't work because I'm not importing or making coal. Isn't that good enough? Listen, you can take baths in cold water. What? What are you worried about? Need some kind of doctor? Not in my camp. Okay, this is working. Great. Bad omen. Oh, good. This morning, the camp is strangely quiet. People pass the bad news in hushed voices. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding. There is no scaffolding. Not yet. Despite it being broad daylight. They were superstitious, even in the best of times, but here, in this remote, harsh place, they see it as a worse omen. Worse than a herd of black cats. Workers refuse to even look at the bloody bird, never mind shoot away. Oh, okay. Whatever. It's weird. 10 degrees centigrade bath, yeah. Bodies in the morgue. Sir, our people are growing uneasy knowing bodies of the colleague are stored unprepared in the morgue. They want you to... Yeah, alright. I didn't know they had made it. Prep the body, get out of here. Sawmills have been upgraded, great resource. Depot. upgrade. I'm not even using them right now. Faster reloading. Docks will be 10% more efficient. Reloading station lets us gather resources at the docks more efficiently, but don't worry about that. Don't need that right now. Protective structures. Installing lightweight protective structures across the workplace will temporarily reduce the number of injuries caused by... Okay, well, interesting. Let's just go for Tier 3. I don't need anything immediately. This is functioning. Oh, my god. I accidentally put this on pause?
Get some rest, people.
Smart. Smart. So we need 8 of these. I'm about 14 hours behind schedule. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, my boy. We'll have this all up and running in no time. Maybe. I don't know. Sustain life. You can't cure the gravely ill, but we can keep them alive. Yeah, let's do that. Nobody's sick right now anyway. And it'll make motivation go up, which might increase efficiency. I'm all about that. So I have 10 unemployed people right now. Oh, we have food just waiting outside the city, waiting to come in. Okay, yeah, I see the error of my ways. I'll build a resource depot as soon as the wood ticks up. It's become apparent I've done a fucky-wucky. Yes, just a minor mistake. It's fine. It's fine. Again, I don't recall picking a difficulty. Upon starting this. So... yeah, and I can't check it that way, so I just click through. We'll see what happens, I guess. I'm sure everything will be just fine. Okay, Tier 2 technologies, that's great. I'm just gonna save up. No, I want to keep this working all the time. I don't have food food. Wood, Alex. Same thing. Get them out, they need fresh air. Nobody's in there. Sir, a few of our people fell ill from breathing strange fumes wafting from the shaft. Got strange fumes washing from your shaft. You should probably look into that. Could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a scaffold. We can't ignore health hazards any longer. From now on, the safety level of every workplace at the construction site will be monitored. If it's low, people working there will get sick. If it's very low, they might die or be injured. I will improve safety. Yes. Short shift. Dispensary. I can't do this yet. Good day, sir. Labor and administration. Separate laws. Okay, fair enough. What do you want? A taste of home. Although many people back home are facing starvation, a well-off relative of one of the engineers sent him a large parcel filled with treats. We hold on to the food. It may trouble or, God forbid, fuel a parallel economy. Stir trouble. I can't even keep the ration. But again, this has no negative... You know what? I take it. I'm just gonna eat that discontentment because I know if I let him have it, something worse is gonna happen. I don't know what, but I know this game well enough. I'm just gonna be a dick. I'm just gonna take it. Okay, new law, labor, what do we got? Safety procedures. Enforcing safety procedures will compel people to work with less haste and greater care, temporarily improve safety in a workplace at the cost of efficiency. This is something I have to micromanage. I don't really want to do that. Short shift. New shift length. You can shorten workday to 8 hours. Short shift raises safety rating. Motivation will rise. That I do not have to micromanage. Excellent. I will do that. Short shift. Wait. Oh, okay, until 1600. This says 1800. I'm like, these just say the same thing. No, they definitely don't. They definitely do not say the same thing. I just can't read. Okay, well, I guess I'll set up a second one of those, and the sawmill needs to be replaced, so we'll tear this down, build another fucking sawmill. I am burning through wood like mad, but oh, I'm sure there will be no consequences to that action, to that choice. I'm sure it'll be fine. These will last forever. The environment's fine. We're not using up our resources way too quickly. Order shifts? What'll be next? Free Saturdays? Don't push me. You may yet get it. I may give you free Saturdays. Optimize materials. Careful selection processes reduces material costs of structural profiles by 20% and time required by 50%. Yes. Good thing that wood grows on trees. Yeah. Now you're thinking. Okay. Short term, and can't even can't even queue up more because again the problem is not enough wood. What's your deal? Oh, it's closed. Storage limit reach.
Good morning, people. Time to get busy.
I'm trying. Okay, build a second gathering post? I can't. What? I can. Barely, but I can. Okay, and that will necessitate 10 more people. This needs 20 more, so boop, boop, boop. I'll go with 25. That's fine. I need 2 more houses? 3 more? Let's call it 3 more houses. Tents. Houses. Potato. Potato. Very different things, but it's fine. It's fine. It's the same thing. Alright, great. New law! Labor. Work standardization. People working on short shifts are well rested. If we plan their work carefully, we can use their full potential. Workplaces will be 10% more efficient, but there'll be discontent. I don't give a shit. Be discontent. I'm making it safer for you. Get mad. Be mad. Be mad and don't die. The mean boss man wants us to do our jobs well. We're losing motivation? We're barely losing motivation. Daily loss is noticeable. It's fine. It's fine. I'll worry about it once it passes this threshold, and then I'll probably forget about it. Boundary. Yeah, that's a thing. Resources. I want to... Steam sawmill? Yeah, I do not want that. Charcoal kiln. Yeah, that sounds horrible. What I want is a way to mine that iron. Is that not a thing? Or maybe it's just not a thing yet, but... Oh, these are coal piles! Oh! I thought this was iron. Well, we can have coal. Why not? I don't need it right now. Sure, it'd make the bathhouse work better, but who gives a shit about the bathhouse? I mean, they do, but don't worry about it. Finer mesh, we really don't need to worry about food right now. Protective structures. Wow, 6 structural profiles to boost workplace safety by 1 level. I'm sure this will be useful later. Ventilation plant. Improves work safety across construction site consuming coal per hour. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming I'm going to need this. And then I'll have to start with coal and... Yeah. Might as well send a couple dudes to get black lung. A bout is about to take place. Somebody was injured in a bout. Well, good thing we have doctors. Isn't it? We're out of wood. Yeah, I know. I know we're out of wood. That's why this got rebuilt. And this is inoperative because there's no gatherable resources in range. So we'll disassemble that. We'll build a new one tomorrow. Yeah, I'm burning through wood. Really, what do you want? Harbingers of Doom, people. Across the whole camp leap to their feet, awakened by the sound of angry screeches. Dozens of huge birds are circling the construction site. The owls are back, moan terrified workers. It's a sign. The heavens warn us. We shouldn't be here. We're doomed. Wah. After a while, the birds disappear above the bay, leaving our people severely shaken. There are owls! God, British people talk about,
Sun's up. Get
you know, having a stiff upper lip, but owls? In my camp? No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, sir, no owls. They're ungodly. Labor, dispensary. Could use newest experimental medicine to treat the gravely ill. Cures gravely ill? I don't need to do that right now. Short shift, work standardization, extended shifts, 2 shifts. Can accomplish our goals twice faster if we throw twice manpower at them. Workplaces on 2 shifts need double manpower. Yeah? Causes discontent? Extended shift causes discontent. Okay. Safety procedures, sure. I'll research that and never use it. Well, you know, I'll use it if I need it, but hopefully never. Ah, the new workers have arrived. Good. Good. Get at it. Haven't researched tier 3 of that. Yeah, probably could, right? Yeah, we could do that next. I really need to be building these structures instead of just being like, it's fine. How much wood does this require? 20. Here we go. Get to work. Thank you. You are waiting to drop off food, right? Or did you use up that camp? It looks like you used up the... You have depleted the hunting grounds. Okay, yeah, head on to this small waterfall. We are 2 days behind schedule. Listen. This is all according to plan. Set up the shaft structure. I will do that. Yes. Definitely. Click on generator. Shaft structure. Every time I read shaft, I laugh a little bit. I am a mature adult. Alright. I need 10 of you on this. So that means 5 of you on that. That means 45 more people. So I will just go ahead and max that out. Yes. What's my current population? 170? Just give me 19 more people. Slap down a couple of tents. Slap down a couple of tents. Everything's fine. This is fine. Foragers have reached a small waterfall. Fish jumping in the waterfall, but not many. Maybe enough for a meal for the team. Perhaps we'll find more upstream. Rock Arch, the rapids. Sure. Tall Rock Arch. We don't really need the food right now. It's more just future-proofing. I'm doing work today, so I don't have to do work tomorrow. New laws. Okay, what do we got? After hours equipment maintenance. After finishing their shift, workers will spend time cleaning and maintaining equipment. Discontent will rise permanently. Take care of your shift.
Hey, new rules in effect.
We have to clean things. Yeah, you have shorter shifts, and this is just adding on the time that I took away. So, you know,
Shifts on.
net change of very little. Strangely symmetrical rock looks like something built by a human hand, but it's of completely natural origin. Closed tavern. Yeah, sure, yeah, let's just go hang out at that tavern. That's fine. I would like more workers, please. Oh, shit, okay. This is harmful. Really? This is dangerous? I mean, I kind of get that, but... You know what? All y'all get in the hole. Safety procedures are on. It's now unhealthy. House of Disease. A word medic reports an outbreak of venereal disease at the House of Pleasure. At least one of the employees got the clap and is spreading it. We must start mandatory medical examinations of the staff and send the affected home. Well, you're the infected. We send nobody home here. Can I have my more people, please? Closed tavern. Tavern looks deserted. Signboard over the door says Polestar Le Toile Polaire? That's not Star in French. The second name is in French. Yes it is. The tavern isn't abandoned after all. A rotund man is bustling about, hefting crates and trunks on a sledge. He introduces himself as the owner of this fine establishment. While the French were around, I had patrons all day long, workers curing hangovers with breakfast, engineers drinking buckets of coffee over the maps and blueprints, and the evening all together working hard on the next hangover. Oh, I'm chatting bloody French. Now it's over. Take whatever you need, I'm leaving for good. Okay, well, I do not need it, but we'll check out that railroad track. I would like more workers, please. Transport has arrived. Excellent. This is what I asked for. I would like you to keep building structural profiles. Beautiful. Because, yes, this one has no gatherable stuff in range. So we'll just tear that one apart because somebody was injured during a bout. Yeah, great. I have a feeling we're going to need them. More profiles. I don't want to do this. Okay, administration. Cocaine pills? Nah. Crowded quarters? You know what? Yeah. Get crowded.
New rules in effect.
Discontentment will lower over time, and I'm kind of lazy with building housing, so tough shit, people. Tough shit. I want to be able... Can I see... Oh, come on. There's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. I know... Ah, God. It's in here, right? Okay. Wow. Wow, that freed up a lot of... I have 63 vacant beds. Bring me more men! I have so many open beds now. Railroad tracks run from one horizon to the other. It's enormous. The rails are almost knee-high and run on very wide sweepers. Oh, there's nothing here. 3 graves or trapper's cabin. Yeah, let's go hang out with these trappers. Wow, this is gonna take a long time to finish. I'm only 3 days behind schedule. It's fine. It'll be done eventually.
Rise and shine.
It'll be done... Well, we're not going to finish it today. Maybe tomorrow. Foragers have reached the trapper's cabin. The cast iron stove stands beside a desk and a sturdy chair. 2 books line the desk. On the origins of species by means of natural selection or preservation of favored races in the struggle for life by Charles Darwin, M.A., and A Voyage to the Center of the Earth, novel by Jules Verne. There's also a crate of canned food here. These are good books! Alright, what's up? Toxic gases! We have a situation. Detected dangerous concentration of toxic gases across the entire construction site. People breathing them will make people sick, but we'll keep them working. We have no choice. I need a venting station. Ventilation plant. And a ventilation plant will necessitate that I have coal. Which means I need to throw people on here, and you know, let's get you out of the hole while you can get sick and go work on that instead. And until the ventilation plant is done, I don't want people working. And because I don't have coal to make it run, what? Wanted, sure, sir, a shocking letter arrived from the Manchester Constabulary. It appears one of our engineers is a suspect in a gruesome murder. The police want us to question him and is asking us to send him back in the first... No, fuck you. No ventilator plants are active. What? Turn on? Turn on, though. Turn on. Thank you. Okay, work is safe here, work is safe here, work is unhealthy here. Last warning, you missed your milestone. Due to the difficulty of the task, the authorities agreed to give you one last chance. You have to meet all future milestones, no exceptions. Alright, boys, back in the hole!
Quitting time. Take a breather.
Air house? Extra rations for the ill. Let's do that. That'll make people happy.
Everybody, new regulations.
Yeah. Deadline, day 16. Oh. Wow, they do not tutorialize the deadlines very well. 3 graves? Nothing here. Storehouse, train station. Storehouse. Check that out. I don't need any of the food they're finding, which is kind of funny. Because I really overcommitted on that. Okay, great. Get to work here. I guess the rest of you get to work here, and bring me more workers. Thank you. We'll just keep people working on this full time. I wonder if ventilation plants stack. I suppose that they probably do. How much coal does this have? Okay, this is a decent amount of coal, but this is not an infinite amount of coal. Gotta get more there. Is this still running? No. No, it most certainly is not. Alright, well, glad that I looked. Let's... move in deeper, I suppose. Slowly spin the camera. It looks like there's room for you right here, maybe? I'm afraid it's gonna knock down trees if it's adjacent. I don't know how that collision system works, so I'm gonna pull them back. Wakeful fish depleted. Oh, darn. Well, you can go to... hell, the rapids. Again, food, not a problem, because I'm proactive. Although, you know, we have slightly more problems. Care house. Yeah, sure. Let's build a care house. Why not? Do I need it? No. Will I? Hopefully not, but probably, yeah. Oh, that's a good sound. That's good. That's what you like to see. Ah, good stuff. Alright, workers trapped. Sarin explosion in the generator's foundations caused a tunnel collapse, trapping several workers. Unfortunately, we can't send a rescue team since we don't have one. Due to low safety level. Okay. Well, blow up the cave-in. Trapped workers will live. Construction progress will be set back 40%. Company's not going to be happy about that one.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
Care house promise fulfilled. Yeah, keep that motivation high. And discontentment is not doing great. That's fine. It'll pass. Or, you know, it won't. I'm running this a little too by the seat of my pants, but yeah, I can't. Right now, I really lack the capacity to think too seriously about anything.
The shift's on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the finer mesh because we don't need it yet, but we are running out of food sources. Steam cores. The store is filled with crates used to transport steam cores. Dozens of them. Enough to power an entire fleet of dreadnoughts. Most of the crates are empty. Steam cores. S'il vous plaît. A sign over the entrance leads says the Ministry of the Marine of the Colonies, ports number 4. Not surprising, other nations are also seeking refuge in the north, but the scale of operation is astounding. An ancient storekeeper opens a big ledger at our site. At our site. In our site? This is weird phrasing. The old man apparently took us for French engineers. No, we are not stealing steam cores from the French. Honesty above all. He told the storekeeper about his mistake for a moment. Weren't sure whether he about to burst into anger or tears. Then he closed his ledger and he muttered a single sentence before he left. Merci, monsieur, for your honesty and your honor. Most honorable. Listen, I played enough Shogun 2 to know not to be dishonorable. Construction site strike. Good. Yeah, this is what I needed. Worker strike. Worker climbs over an overturned wheelbarrow and shouts to his fellows, "We've saved our friends, sure, this time, but as long as the deadline is more important than us, such catastrophes will keep happening. Who's going to slave now to repair the damage? How many of us won't make it home in one piece?" It's a bad anime, and you shouldn't be watching it. You should be working. We need to do something. Negotiate. Yeah. Offer them the rest of the day off, extra rations, double rations. Dude. Yeah. Double rations. Strike is resolved. This is why you stock up needlessly on food. Who should we lean on? The first strike is over, but it won't be the last. We need to address labor issues if we are to finish the generator on schedule. Workers would like to be given a voice and be involved in decisions, while engineers promise you results if you rely on their proven expertise. Will you empower the workers and establish a labor union, or strengthen the engineer's role? And God, this is not a question. Viva la revolution! Power to the people. Collective bargaining? No, I can't sign a new law right now. Sorry, labor union. The interests of the working people will be represented by a labor union. I need to build a union hall. Food for workers? Yeah, okay, whatever. Labor union. Hell yeah, comrade. Give me an excuse to support a union. I dare you. Brothers and sisters, today we make the first step of a long way. Good, now let's elect the right people to represent us. If you could finish this, that would be really great. Finer mesh has been researched. Protective structures. Gonna need that.
Quitting time. Workers,
Prostitutes checked.
in order.
All carriers of VD were isolated. Great! We found an old French station master who tells us all the Crève departures are on hold until further notice. Asked what a Crève is, he laughed like we told him a good joke. Maybe we were misunderstood. French is not our strength after all, but we felt like someone was messing with us. Well, that's a Crève. Looking down the railroad track, we see a huge silhouette. The rapids. Here, close to the source, the stream is narrow and wild. We follow it walking along the edge of the gorge to a mountain lake to get food that I don't need, but I will take. Well, actually, we may need it. Labor union has been built. Motivation rises. Great. So long as I don't have to staff the union. Great! Yeah, you know, I would like to make working conditions safer for the people here. I really would. I'd love to. I'd really love to. Oh, we are not gonna finish this on time, being this nice to the workers. An enormously huge locomotive lies on its side. It's a view both majestic and pathetic. What a waste. The engine is unbelievably huge, like a beach ship. It's overturned when the ground gave way under its massive weight and the tracks buckled. There's an inscription on its main boiler. Crevnige, number 12. Surely the French have taste for dimensions. Pity that the land has let them down. Now we can only salvage the resources from this magnificent machine. Head out to the icy plateau. You found a mountain lake. Good fishing spot. Collapsed mine. Yeah, set up camp. Whatever. We'll get to it. Or not. I'm leaning towards not right now, but we may get to it. We're about 4 days behind schedule. Listen. I'm setting up the shaft structure as quickly as I can. Foragers have reached the icy plateau. The rails are covered with ice, sometimes disappearing under it. We follow them until they're no longer visible. After the track disappeared under the ice, we followed its general direction for a couple of miles, seeing nothing on the horizon, then backtracked and fanned out, trying to find the place where the track comes back up. It seems it does not. Where does the track lead? We might never know. We lost the track. That's it. So this might be setting up some other game or another expansion pack that focuses on what the French do. What that French do. I find it interesting. I definitely love this setting. I love the lore. I'm very, very into it. Sir, the labor union you agreed to needs representatives. Workers, if left to their own devices, will probably choose subversive activists if it let them choose. Yeah. Activists? Yeah. I mean, oh no. It's terrible subversives. Whatever shall we do? It's done. It's only 4 days late. Build the foundations. Before laying the foundations, which will support the massive bulk of the generator, you have to send your workers deep below the ground and install powerful tower pumps there. I need to build a machine shop, install pressure valves, install the tower pumps. Well, I can't do that right now, so instead I'm just going to assign all of our people to work on profiles. The pub is understaffed because the people with with venereal disease were forced to leave. Okay, and I have some unemployed people. Cool. And this happened just as I was done researching something great. Your first milestone is complete. Try to keep up with the schedule. Meanwhile, after funding cuts and a catastrophic accident at Site 107, the project was scrapped and remaining workers scheduled for evacuation. You can spare the men or foragers to search the coordinates and recover whatever you can. We have far from enough generators to evacuate everyone should the unthinkable happen. Your task is even now more important. Good. Yeah, this will definitely get done. Yeah, people are sick. There's fumes. Don't worry about it. Toxic gas concentration will rise tomorrow. Seriously? Wait, build the pressure valves. I can do that. I can do that right now. Ventilation, there can only be one ventilation plant. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. That's what I was curious about. Half of our people working on this. Everybody working on that who can. I'm sorry. Protective structure. Yeah, that. And for 24 hours, I guess. go ahead and have this. So the people working here, go ahead and build me like 5 more of those, and you build me like 2 more of those. Yeah, that's great. How? Okay, that's still operating, that's still operating. Dandy. Just dandy. Oh yeah. We're gathering. Oh, well. Lapse Mine, Mountain Pass. So, nature sculpture. Yeah, we'll head out in this direction. I'm assuming that's where I'm supposed to go. Profile manufacturers on strike. You want food? What's your deal? We won't back down. You hear? Yes, you will. What's your deal? Negotiate? You want double rations? You got it. Oh, God. Unions are so difficult to work with. They want rights. Workers' Council? What up? Collective bargaining. We can negotiate with representatives of striking workers to end all ongoing strikes for a price. Hell yeah! Oh, yeah, hit the mic, Alex.
Company rules are in place.
Love collective bargaining. I'm all about it. Boom, mechanical calculators researched. Fantastic. I need to get the machine shop up and running days ago. Okay, power to the people. Several union representatives visit you to talk about involving the workers in decision making. Trust us. People have plenty of ideas about how to do things better and safer. Grins a wiry stoker. Don't know it always cheaper. Shows you're willing to listen to us and everyone will put their heart into their work. Oh yeah, 2 days past worker councils? You got it, boss. You got it. Forgers have reached the nature sculpture. Rock that looks like a gigantic human statue. That's kind of creepy. Field kitchen.
Workers, your work is over for today.
3 days behind schedule. Well, this is a learning attempt, right? And I still don't remember what difficulty. I probably am on easy or default. Field kitchen. No food in the field kitchen. Must have been used recently. Still some water and 2 large pots inside. Site 107. Let's check it out. Oh, you know... Fuck. I should have done that a while ago. Do I really need 44 people? Well, not yet, but I will. Due to high motivation, efficiency rises by... Yeah, you're goddamn right. Okay, so, workers' councils, huh? So, new building council square, motivation rises, squares lower strike risk, discontent will fall slightly, some council ideas will have negative consequences. Working people will take... Yeah, I'm into it. Why not?
Attention, regulations change.
The union is forever. It makes lower striking risk. I'm not worried about the strikes, really. Maybe I should be, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Let's just plop it down over here.
Workers, your shift is on.
Because from what I've seen from strikes so far, I just have to throw food at them, and that solves the problem, so not a problem. I'll just throw food at them. Need a machine shop, you got it. 2 machine shops? You know, we're far enough behind time. They both take a steam core. That's okay, Alex. Just bite the bullet, keep going forward. Machine shops. Safety improvements, supercharge. Supercharge allows us to speed up work. It costs 5 steam exchangers. Safety improvements. Improved workplace safety at the machine shop. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds nice. I'm into that. Oh, you're waiting to deliver food? Yeah. Forgers have reached Site 107. There are still people here, packing their belongings and preparing dozens of coffins for transport. A young engineer approaches us. The young engineer, who introduced herself as Effie McLaughlin, is relieved to see us. I'm glad you came. We're about to be evacuated, but you can't be sure in these times, she says. Then she tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of the generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. Effie says she saw this tragedy coming, but no one listened to her. The youngest engineer on site, She and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their expertise to help finish our generator. Yeah, alright. Sure. Sure, let's not look that gift horse in the mouth. Engineers, please. Sir, several engineers want to share with you their concern about the Worker Council and ask for reassurance. We appreciate your efforts to motivate the workers, but giving them too much power would diminish our authority and blur their responsibilities. Before you commit to any of their ideas, remember that they know nothing about generator design. Nobody's indispensable here. I side with the Union. But they're experts at installing double-circuit steam pressurizers, too. Preposterous. Workers should have no say in such a technical project. Ship has sailed, my friend. It is too late for that. Okay, is this still building anything? Nah, it sure isn't. So I need to build a machine shop. That is done. Install pressure valves. What do I need for pressure valves? Pressure valves... I need 10 steam exchangers for the tower pumps. And then pressure valves, I don't know, but alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3 and 1. Having steel problems. This is still importing steel. Still here. Steel here. And both of these are still... you're not actually moving coal. Whoa, wow, that's irritating. Tell you what, this tent, it's gone. And, matter of fact, this tent is gone. So that I can pop down another gathering post here. We're out of steel. Yeah, well. True. Oh no, somebody was injured in a battle. Who could have possibly seen this coming? Forgers have returned with structural profiles, steam cores, steam exchangers. Great. Not enough to do anything substantial yet. Can assign engineers to work there. Interesting. Well, 2 of the engineers can start working in the public house. That's fine. Alright, y'all, I want you to head towards this collapsed mine. What could go wrong? Hopefully you'll find steel there, because I may have been negligent on watching how much steel we were actually pulling in. I should have workers arriving. Yep, I was going to say I should have workers arriving by now. And there they are. Well, I can't build another gathering post until tomorrow when the steel starts coming in.
Report all problems to the Union.
Report all problems to the Union. Yes. Yes, good. What possibly could go wrong from making this decision? Alright, work at the machine shop is now safer. Get to work. Can't queue up another one, of course not. Safety improvements at here would be great too. Alright, great. Safety improvements. Fantastic. Pressure valves have been installed. Great. I need tower pumps. Next. I'm only 11 hours behind schedule. We're making up for lost time and lost ground here. Make me some more of these. How's this doing? This is still operating. This is still operating. They'll need to be replaced soon, but not yet. Who this? End of the disease. A group of our people decries your decision to carry out forced medical examinations on prostitutes. You punish the victims of a vice, and the men guilty of both the vice and the suffering of these women go unpunished. This has to end. Shut down the House of Pleasure. Nope. No. That's a terrible idea. We're keeping that shit open. Oh, I have a lot of homeless. I'm paying attention. I care about the welfare of my people, I swear. 2, 3, and we'll throw in a 4th one as a bonus, even though we don't need it yet. 3 houses. tents. I keep calling them houses. They are definitely not houses. I could really use another medical post. Nobody's bravely sick, fortunately, but let's put those engineers to work. And at least make sure everybody's being treated. Okie dokie. Safety procedures on. Safety procedures on. Safety procedures on and safety procedures on. Really wish I could just keep those on permanently. Do I have the resources to build this yet? No. What are my Steam exchangers at? 5? What? Oh, 9. 9. I was gonna say, that ain't right. That ain't right at all. Steel composite? Yeah, let's just queue up one more. I can't queue up one more. Collapse mine. It's a coal mine. Oh, but I can't operate it. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Lost crates. How much coal is left over here? Some. Not an infinite amount. Oh, whatever. This is overnight. Is this gonna... Toxic gas concentration will rise tomorrow. God damn it. You work for yourself now. Hell yeah. Official doctrine. Workers' councils are great fonts of innovation. But too often they go astray. We need to control which of their ideas are publicized. And give motivational speeches. The council's ideas will no longer have negative consequences. Motivation will rise slightly. Okay. Seems like it's violating something, but... Ooh, these heavy wooden crates are used to transport valuable or fragile goods. They're stenciled with prominent signs warning against dropping them. Inspecting the crates, we found some steam exchangers and steel composites. These valuable resources must have been destined for winter home construction site. Seems they got mislaid, fell off a trailer or something. Now this is implying that this is what goes wrong with winter home. I'm not gonna take them. We don't need them. I mean, we need them, but I'm good. I'm good. We'll manage. Cool. Cool. That just got safer. Allows us to use an additional ventilation plant or cuts coal use by 15%. Well, honestly, cut the coal use because we're going to run out of that sooner than I would like to admit. Tower pumps, put them in, get back to work. Get in the hole. Just get in the hole. Safety procedures are on, protective structure is on. You all go here and build some more of those. Why is this still dangerous? Toxic gases. Yo! 12 people became amputees. So a misused tool exploded, causing fire in the construction site. There were no fatalities, and fire was put out just before it spread. Some workers were poisoned by the fumes. This happened because Tower Pump's workplace safety is dangerous. You know? That's fair. That's fair. Tower Pumps is on strike. You know what? Extra rations. How long will I have to do this? Because the working conditions will get better tomorrow. You know what? Fine, we'll take a day off. That's fine. Fine with me. Are we importing more people? Yeah, we should be importing more people. I need to build more tents, but... Listen, accidents happen. Sometimes on purpose. I mean, sometimes just bad things happen. Definitely not on purpose. I need to rebuild these sawmills. We're now 2 days behind schedule.
Work's over for the day. Time to rest.
I have concerns. It appears a convoy is headed for Winterhome. It's a long way from here. They're carrying parts crucial for the proper operation of Winterhome's generator. Seems they lost several crates on the way. Okay, well, let's tell them where it is. We're not bad people. So, you know, we could have been and maybe should have been because I don't think it changes the outcome whatsoever. Resources, sawmills. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. So all of those will be gone. Beautiful. And I can't plop down a second sawmill. Cool, cool. Now that, you know, I wanted to or anything, it's deadly right now. Great. Gotta love those toxic gases. I should have researched the second pump station. I doubled down too much on food, I think. I think this is coming near the end if I do get the boot after missing 2 deadlines. I haven't missed a deadline yet, but I'm getting up on it.
Workers, your shift is on.
Hey, more efficient ventilation fans. Isn't that something? Yeah, okay, we need a second one. Get to work. Get to twerk. Thank you for getting to twerk. Sawmill up here next. I mean, really, like, right here would be ideal, but sure, we'll plop one down right here. Throw people into work there. Let's just, while I'm doing this, let's fully commit. Just plop down sawmill after sawmill. I have a lot of unemployed people right now. Okay, foragers have reached Mountain Pass. This is still too dangerous. Still deadly. I thought this was supposed to drop tomorrow. And it's already tomorrow. Okay. Herd of reindeer. I do not care about reindeer. Unless you're finding Buddhists. Council protests, sir. Representatives arouse the workers. Protesters signing of official doctrine. Why are you trying to muzzle the workers' council? I'll try to win them over with a bribe. As you do with a bribe. A guest boss might have some merit. You're right. Yeah, this is right. And a bunch more workers that I definitely don't need anymore. Because that's still on strike because it's still too dangerous and that's outside of my control until that finishes, which it won't until tomorrow at the soonest. And this gas level was supposed to drop, which I was betting on, but no. Herd of reindeer, rusting rails. Let's follow the rails. Fuck. Oh, you know, everything's just on that working shift. We don't need this to be active during the day. Although these never got switched over to shorter shifts. Oh, now they have been. What's up with the rails? A dump of rusty, extremely heavy rails. Good. Great. Yep. Wonderful. Definitely worth my time. For the love of God. Okay, this is no longer as dangerous. Get to work on it. Labor. Abolition of privileges. We're all equal. Everyone will be required to work everywhere they're sent, no matter worker or engineer. Anyone can be employed at any workplace. Workers, as engineers, will be less efficient. Discontentment of engineers will rise permanently. We don't need that yet. Propaganda. Strategically place loudspeakers. Yeah, significantly increases motivation of workers in nearby workplaces. Hell yeah, I'm about that. 2 agitators. You got it. Build one here and one here. Get back to work, etc., etc. What up? Rumble in the deep. People are working in the deepest part of the shaft, reporting rumbling sounds and slight tremors coming from below. Hold on. I need five steam exchangers. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I'll get right on that. Genuinely, I will get right on that. First agitators are operational. Motivation rises. Idiots. Boss man, sure. Oh, hey, profiles. I was building. I don't need to be doing that so much anymore. You know what? Yeah, you build 5-2. Hopefully we'll get there in half the time that way. Equal duties. Union representatives berate you about inequality. We're making history, you say. Mankind's last hope, and yet while workers toil, engineers sit on their asses. Old privileges, so you want me to, pass abolition privileges? Yeah, you know what? You got it. Engineers won't be happy, and it's probably a mistake, but you have been fired. Yeah, I saw this coming. The mistake was focusing way too much on food early on and overcommitting on that. And probably the shorter shifts was a mistake. We weren't having motivation problems. This is the first time I've lost the scenario in a long time. You were fired. You were warned about the consequences, and yet you failed to meet another milestone. The milestones, I gotta say, are not clearly delineated. I didn't hit that next marker, but whatever. You're fired and sent home on the first outbound ship. Your replacement's on the way. I did my best. I did not. I did not do my best. Okay. Alright. Well, that was... Frostpunk is a game that's fun to lose. I'll give that another try. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna put in a cut here. It's been a couple of hours, and yeah, man, I'll try to put together a consistent schedule, but we'll see. I'll post it on Twitter if I do throw something together, but I'll tell you what. I will take a look at Old World Blues and Kaiserreich, and I'll think about playing one of those. Because right now I really do need a new campaign to jump into. And just haven't settled on it. Definitely open to ideas. If you have some, send them my way. But until tomorrow, I'm going to say toodaloo, take care. Thanks for hanging out, and have a great night. Bye-bye. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo-boo.